Michael, 6-0 win over Workington tonight. Superb performance. What did you make of it?
I thought we were brilliant from start to finish. We said before the game in the dressing room that we needed to take the game to Workington and have a bright start, not let them settle, which is what we did probably the majority of last season in home games. And we got the early goal, and from then on I think we just kicked on. I thought some of our play was excellent. I think some of the goals we scored were great movement, great moves. Energy levels tonight were brilliant. People wanted to get on the ball, and that's what we asked them to do. We asked for loads of energy. We asked for people to demand the ball, move the ball quickly, and we did that. And we probably could have scored more, especially first half. How Amar hasn't come off with a hat trick. He made a comment there that the keeper saved everything that he hit. But no, I thought everybody was excellent tonight, and we can't ask for much more than that.
And just a word on the new signings. I think that's probably the most impressive we've seen from a set of new signings in the opening home game.
Yeah, I think the three of them have settled in really well. I think Jake and Amar probably put a lot of pressure on themselves. Coming with scoring a lot of goals, and I think Jake was pleased to get that first goal. But his all-round play I thought was really good tonight. Picking up the second balls and moving the ball quickly, and he wins a lot of aerial battles as well in midfield for us. And Amar was excellent in front with Josh. The connection that they've got together, I thought, showed really well in the first half, and he's unlucky not to score a couple of goals himself tonight. And Jamie Bramwell at the back, he's so calm. He never looks phased, does he? And I thought his goal, he's brought it out from the back, and I thought it was excellent. So they've settled in really well. We're just waiting for Vinny. He's got more testing tomorrow, his final testing, and I think he can join in training on like a non-contact on Thursday, so he's not too far away. Hopefully he comes back sooner rather than later, especially the next week or so with the players that we got missing.
Yeah, and then goals this evening, outstanding. Kev Hayes with a header. How many times have you seen that?
Yeah, not many times. I think he scored a couple in the past. It was a great ball from Glenn, who had a very good game tonight as well, dictating in front of that back three. But like I said, that all the goals, were really good. It was either a good delivery or a good play from ourselves. Good sets from people, being unselfish. First goal Josh scored where Kev could have had a shot himself and squared it. Amar set Jake, and Jake great finish, and then Sweetie scored probably the goal of the game. Well, probably Brammers was probably the goal of the game for the move, but on a night like tonight, you just enjoy them nights because they don't come along very often in this league, and I think Workington probably got us on a good night, and we played really, really well. But if we can keep that level up, going into we've got some really tough games coming up. Hyde will be tough on Saturday, and then we've got 2 tough away games in Gainsborough and Rushall. So it's a tough start for us, especially with some of the players we've got missing now over the next 3 games with suspensions, and obviously Gally, who was a bit of a disgrace out the challenge tonight where he's been barged into the boards there, and probably looking at a fracture or a dislocation. We're still waiting on that.
Yep, and he must feel vindicated playing the back three, and that came to fruition today.
It's not new. I spoke a lot of we can play the back three. We've got players who can play in that. They look solid, they're comfortable. Kingy dropped in there tonight, and I thought again was excellent. Tom Coulthard had another really good game, and they don't give a lot away. Playing a 3-5-2, you've got to work hard all around the pitch, and that's what we did tonight. But we can play a number of formations, but tonight we went with that, and it worked. And like I say, we'd probably play that a lot more throughout the season, like we did probably second half of last season, where we won a lot of games playing that formation. So we were happy with how we played tonight, but we'll be in on Thursday. We'll look at highlights from Hyde and their game tonight against Cleethorpes, and their game on Saturday, where we've got a bit more information on Hyde, and we'll prepare for them on Thursday.
And just psychologically, how big of a win did it feel? Because when we came off in April at the end of last season, it was a disappointing end to last season. So I think we've proven that we're well over that now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think pre-season's been a little bit disjointed. I think it was still hangs over a little bit of disappointment that we had. Saturday's game was a tough away game. We didn't really create a lot. We weren't probably at our best, but that's sometimes down to the opposition, and obviously the pitch wasn't the greatest on Saturday. But to go to Prescott opening game and come away with a clean sheet and a point is a good point. But then tonight we come back in front of the home crowd. The last time we played here in a competitive game was that Guiseley game. We know how disappointed we were after that. So yeah, you're probably right. It is good to get a win, score some goals, create a lot of chances, hardly give anything away. It's more or less a perfect performance. Hopefully we can try and emulate that on Saturday, but it's going to be a really tough game on Saturday against Hyde.